All right, guys, Jordan Moorhead here, and today I'm going to talk about how to sell your flip. So what I mean by that is how to sell your flip house. So you bought a house, it's in really bad condition, or it's even in bad condition. You fixed it up, you've made it nice, and now you're ready to sell it and make that profit. Now, this is probably the most important thing you're going to do. Ideally, you've done everything you can. You've fixed up the home. You've made it really nice. Maybe you've touched the yard and the landscaping. You've made it look inviting from the outside. Don't forget about the backyard. Make that look good too, because so many people are just so excited about having a great backyard right now. It puts you over the top a little bit better than those other houses in your area that just have a so-so yard or maybe a ratty fallen down fence and stuff that's not that nice. But let's assume the house looks great. House looks great, you're ready to go, you're ready to list it. Hold up. Make sure that you do a few things first to sell your flip house. Absolutely, positively stage the home. Now, you could argue with me that digital staging will work, and I wouldn't disagree. I just agree that physical staging does a lot more. So if you're really trying to make top dollar and you've got a nice property, spend the extra money, get the physical staging done. It's really going to matter. Then make sure all the light bulbs are replaced. Make sure the blinds are open. Make sure it looks great inside the home and get professional pictures taken. Don't use a budget realtor that's not going to pay for professional pictures. Use a realtor that's going to get a great photographer in there and it's going to take great photos of something you've spent so much time and money on. Again, that's the most important thing. It's going to blast it out everywhere when you put it on the MLS. Ideally, they're doing some social media marketing too and just getting that in front of more people. But don't cheap out on photos. If you're a realtor and you're doing it yourself, you should know better, but don't cheap out on photos. You absolutely positively need to spend the money and get a professional in there. So we've got the house looking great. It's looking amazing. The lawn looks great too. Again, don't skip out on the lawn. You've got staging in the home. That really helps. You need staging in the home. You've got professional photos. Say everything looks amazing. Everything looks great. We're ready to go. You don't want to overprice your home. It's one of the hardest things to do. You might say, well, I know everything else around it's selling for $450, but we got a really nice home. So how about we list it $525? Work with your realtor. Sit down, look at all these comps, understand similar sized homes of similar quality. Yours is going to sell right around there. So you don't want to overprice it because then you're going to sit, you're going to lose money because you've got holding costs. You're paying the mortgage on that property. There's nobody in the property. You're probably paying utilities. You're paying upkeep. There's lots of expenses holding on to homes. So think about that when you're trying to get that extra couple bucks. You're losing a couple bucks every day you hold on to that house. So maybe you come in and price it slightly below the competition. Again, you've got a house that looks great, it's staged, it's got amazing photography. And when you put that out there slightly below all the other competition, you are going to look like just an absolute genius. Like you're giving away this amazing house. It's going to draw tons of attention. People are just going to not beat down your door no matter what time of year, no matter what the market's doing. An amazing house in an amazing area that looks great and is priced right is always going to get tons of attention. So make sure you do that when you're selling a flip house. One last thing on flipping houses, because I've sold so many flips for flippers, maybe you don't pick the nicest house in the nicest neighborhood. Don't pick that higher end house to flip. Where I've seen most demand come in is for starter homes that look amazing. So in Austin, under 400,000, looks amazing, is in a decent area. Those fly off the market. If they look amazing and they're in a decent area and they're in that starter home price range, there's almost nothing you can do wrong to not sell that home. So it would be my recommendation as a realtor who's sold tons of flips and seen very successful flips. Aim for those lower end flips. And I don't mean lower end like low end, but just on the lower end of the market. Starter homes, those people want nice homes too. They are willing to pay more for an amazing home, an amazing area. and you'll have the most competition in that segment. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube page here and email me jordan.moorhead@kw.com if there's ever anything I can do for you here in Austin.